Hey everyone, my name is Asia, and today I'm going to spend some time answering your most pressing college admissions questions. This question and answer video series is designed to help you get a better understanding of different admissions topics. If you'd like to submit a question for us to answer, leave your question in the comment section below. And remember to subscribe to our channel so that you're one of the first to see our next video. Now let's get started. After our last video, Martin and Say had some questions about recommendation letters. Specifically, how do we choose teachers to write our recommendation letters, and what matters most when asking for recommendation letters? Before we dive into the details, it's important to first mention the timing of recommendation letters. Advance notice is crucial if you want to get a good letter, so by the end of junior year, you should start thinking about who you want to write your letters. When it comes to choosing teachers to write a recommendation letter, there are a couple of questions to consider. First, which teachers do you know well? Which ones know you best? Second, were there teachers whose classes you really excelled in? And third, was there a class you struggled in but took the initiative to seek help from a teacher and improve your performance? Think of these questions as you select a teacher to write your recommendation. In general, you should select a teacher who you have a personal connection with and who knows you as a stellar student or someone who's dedicated and hardworking. In terms of actually asking for recommendations, there are some guidelines you should follow. First, be professional and ask nicely. This should go without saying, but when corresponding with your teachers and asking for a recommendation, avoid grammatical mistakes and spelling errors. If you're talking to a teacher in person, be polite and well-mannered. It's always better to stop into their classroom, chat, and ask politely if they'll write a recommendation letter for you. Secondly, include relevant details. While asking for the recommendation, you should be sure to bring up any memories you had with that teacher so that they can remember you as a student. You should also give your teacher any logistical information they need to write the recommendations, such as class rank, unofficial transcript, your resume, and the deadlines for when the letter is due. It's always better for them to have too much information than not enough. Finally, follow up. Once they agree to write the letter, be sure to follow up with an email or other form of communication that thanks them for agreeing to write the letter, and ask them if they need any more information. For more information on requesting letters of recommendation, visit our blog post linked in the description below. For our next question, Palak asks, what is the most important aspect of your college application? We often get asked how the different aspects of college applications stack up to each other. Here's how you can think about the different holistic admissions factors. Extracurriculars make up about 30% of an admissions decision. Essays make up about 25%. Grades make up about 20%. Test scores make up about 15%. And letters of recommendation and the interview make up about 10%. So extracurriculars make up the most important aspect of your college application, with essays weighing roughly the same. For selective schools, it's especially important to focus on extracurriculars and essays because they can really set you apart from other students who also have stellar academic profiles. If you want to learn more about how to create a standout extracurricular profile, you can visit our other video, How Extracurricular Activities Can Impress Admissions Officers, which is linked in the description below. One of the other questions we received from Maya asks, how do you get a scholarship, and what are the qualifications or points that college is judged by? One of the first things you should think about with scholarships is the different scholarship types. First, there's need-based aid. Need-based aid takes into consideration the demonstrated financial need of the applicant. On the other hand, a merit-based scholarship is based on the work and accomplishments of the student. There are also college-specific versus independent scholarships. College-specific scholarships are awarded only to students who attend that university, while independent scholarships are awarded by outside organizations. It's important to note that college-specific scholarships are usually a better option, as they give about 15 times as much scholarship money each year as compared to external scholarships. So where should you look for scholarships? You can look for college scholarships in a variety of places, such as your guidance counselor's office, within your community at a local business, church, or other organizations, and finally, online. If you're applying to school-specific scholarships, their websites are the best places to look for that information. How can you understand what the scholarship committee is looking for? Well, once you find the scholarships you want to apply for, you need to do your research and see what they're expecting from a winning application. Every scholarship application will be different in terms of what the scholarship committee wants to see. Winners of one scholarship may be based more on SAT score, while another scholarship may be based on their extracurricular involvement. So the qualifications for scholarship recipients depend on the scholarship you're applying for. While many scholarships may have similar essay prompts and application requirements, make sure you tailor each one to the specific scholarship you're applying for. Don't be too generic in your responses. For more information on how to apply for scholarships and what to focus on, visit our blog post linked below and our video, Scholarships for College, the 3 Most Common Myths. You can find that on our channel. We've received a lot of questions about how to choose AP classes. So for our last question today, we'll answer, which AP courses are right for me? First off, let's discuss what AP classes are. AP classes are a set of 38 and counting college-level courses that you can choose from while you're still in high school. They're based on a standardized set of curriculum determined by the College Board and administered by teachers at your high school who have completed AP teacher training and professional development. With so many AP options to choose from, it can be overwhelming to know which ones are the best fit for you. Luckily, we have a list of things that you should consider when selecting your AP classes. First off, there's your strengths and weaknesses. Start off by thinking about your experience and level of interest in a certain subject. For example, if you're a star student in English, then AP Lit might be a good choice. You can also use AP classes to try something that interests you. So if there's a subject you're interested in but don't have experience in, you can use this time to try something new. The next thing to consider is your school. This is important because you need to consider what AP courses are actually available at your school. Talk to other students who've taken the courses you're interested in or teachers that you have a strong relationship with. Pay attention to what classes have gotten good reviews and are spoken highly of. You may want to consider taking those. Your schedule also plays a role in which courses to take. It's important to know your schedule, such as extracurriculars, family obligations, work, etc., while selecting AP classes. Think about if your other commitments may hinder your ability to work or learn efficiently or prevent you from being able to dedicate enough time to the course. Next, think about if there are any requirements and prerequisites. Some APs may require prerequisite courses or skills, so double check with your school counselor before you choose your APs. Finally, consider your college and career goals. If there's a specific college major or career you're interested in, keep this in mind when selecting your classes. If you receive a 5 on an AP exam, colleges may give you credit for the corresponding college course. For example, if you want to study psychology in college but have never tried it, now may be a good time to try AP Psychology. Or if you have a passion for English and want to pursue it as a major, AP Lit is another good choice. I hope that this video helped answer some of the most common questions that we receive from students. Remember to submit your questions in the comments below and visit the CollegeVine resources mentioned before in the description. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'm looking forward to seeing you for our next Q&A.